Well, guys, today Sony had a restock through Sony Rewards. Yeah, there was a PS5 restock, and just like any other event, it was a complete disaster. We're going to take a look at this article from Slash Gear. This is written by a gentleman named Eric Bent, and he was recapping the Sony Rewards that people were excited about because this is the first official drop from Sony for the PlayStation 5. And man, it is just ridiculous how difficult this situation is to get a new console for some of you guys. I've never seen anything like this. It is beyond chaotic. I don't know if it's because of the pandemic. I don't know if it's because of fighting scalpers and resellers. I don't know what it is, but this went just about as well as everywhere else did. So I don't know what to tell you guys. So let's go ahead. We'll go ahead and recap this situation. So this gentleman says Sony PS5 restock today was another disaster. Yeah, that's putting it into facts right there, guys. So it says yesterday Sony Rewards started advertising a PS5 restock, and this came in the evening actually. I remember I was in the middle of live streaming, and some gentleman came into the chat and was like, "Hey Eric, did you hear about the news of PS5 restocks happening tomorrow?" And I was like, "What?" And he said, "Yeah, it's Sony Rewards." So I was like, "Okay, cool." I didn't think anything of it. I actually forgot really quickly because I'm just one human, and I was in the middle of playing some Warzone, and by the time I remembered, it was already too late. So anyways, it says this piqued the interest of a lot of folks who are trying to secure one of these consoles. Those consoles went in stock just a short time ago, and it seems that the situation quickly turned into another restock disaster for a lot of people, with consoles selling out in the blink of an eye as people struggled to even add a PS5 to their carts. And that's been the general experience for a lot of people. I remember the first day or two that PS5 pre-orders went out back in the day, pre-orders, I think September. You couldn't even make it 2 seconds. When you're trying to click add to cart, the website would crash or they would instantly sell out like that. It's like these websites can't even handle huge amounts of traffic. They weren't made for consoles to be launched and people to battle over them. You know, what first world problems do we have nowadays, right? We can't get our video game console because of all these issues. People fighting each other for them and people stealing and delivery truck drivers not even delivering them and cat food arriving instead. And it's definitely mass hysteria, guys. But it says this is what we expect by now. Every time the PlayStation 5 or the Series X go back in stock anywhere, there's always a mad dash as people try to secure a console before they sell out. The PlayStation Rewards restock had some positive things going for it, as Sony put an alert on the PS5 listing that said buyers would only be allowed a single console. So that's a way of combating it, but it doesn't always work. And if they try to place an order for more than one console, their entire order would be canceled. So that's new, actually. But it can't. It sometimes, people make multiple accounts, have multiple IPs, use a VPN, use different tools. There's ways around it. But you can see here was their announcement yesterday. Very limited batch of PS5 consoles are now available. And there's the link, limit one per member. And this came early, 10:44 a.m., when I was asleep in mommy's basement. Nah, I had some car repairs to do. So that's something you love to see, as no one wants to contend with somebody who's buying multiple consoles for the purposes of reselling them. And we've been seeing that. We've seen literally videos and stories of people with 40 consoles in an area with a sign saying F your feelings, and they had them priced at extraordinary prices. We've seen eBay prices. We've seen people dealing with all sorts of nonsense just trying to get these things. I've been trying my best to give you guys daily updates as far as anything that I see. Newsweek has been a huge resource. It's helped a lot of people that watch and attend my live streams. People have told me that the Newsweek updates every day have helped them out. So hopefully you guys have had some help getting your PS5. If you still are in need of a PS5, let me know in the comment section down below. Now it says there were some complications with the Sony Rewards restock as well. Of course there would be. So not only did the stock seem severely limited, something that Sony itself mentioned in the tweet announcing this restock, But since these PlayStation 5 consoles were being sold through PlayStation Rewards, people had to purchase them with reward points instead of actual money. So yeah, you had to be a Sony diehard to have enough reward points to be able to get a PlayStation 5. So there's that. Some people might have missed out because they didn't even have one single point at all, which is unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. I know myself, I wasn't even aware that there was a PlayStation, a rewards program at all. So, who knows how many points I would have if I signed up with every single Sony object that I have. Now it says the PlayStation 5 with an extra DualSense controller runs 56,998 reward points. Wow. And it's safe to assume that most people looking to buy a console don't have that kind of balance saved up. So that's true facts right there, unfortunately. Cold, hard truth. Those without the required number of reward points had the option of buying those points with cash at the rate of 1 cent per point. So you had to do that, I guess. Microtransaction type of thing. But right here it points out that the caveat to that is it added another step to the process that needed to be done as quickly as possible. So if you're wasting your time fiddling with rewards points, that split second having to do something else, doing an extra click, can make a difference between getting a console or not. That's why I recommend, usually when you sign up for any kind of online retailer, have your info already, your payment info saved. Some of these sites let you click in 2 clicks in order and not have to fill out anything. You don't have to fill out your address. So I would recommend that, because that 1 second that you have to take to do something else could make a difference. Trust me on that. Now, I said in short, there are a lot of people upset replying to Sony's tweet about the PlayStation Rewards restock, but that seems to be par for the course these days, as restocks like this are bound to disappoint basically everyone who didn't get a console. Yeah, there's a lot of angry people in the Twitter. So, yeah, honestly, it is just like any other thing, any other restock. Pure disaster, pure chaos, people not able to get these things so easily. Again, the consensus, and I say this almost every video that I bring this up, it's almost like I'm making the same video just in a different format with a different article. But yeah, the general consensus is that this isn't going to be easy to come by until at least the springtime. We're going to be struggling trying to get PS5s, guys, for quite some time, and Xbox Series X's. Hopefully I've been helping you out somewhat, getting you closer and closer to securing that PS5. If you guys would appreciate leaving a like for me, I would appreciate you guys leaving a like for me. And subscribe if you haven't already, guys. We just hit 81,000 subscribers. We're on the road to 100K. Thanks a lot. I'll see you soon.